Get down now.
That's the one.
I am in misery.
I've just gone live, lads. Welcome.
Live will make you get down.
What's your favourite Maroon 5 song?
Welcome along to the Mackem
The
Football
correct answer to
Show.
that question is none of them.
Payphone? I don't know.
Who?
Who? Right.
Who's that?
Welcome along to the Mackem Football Show.
Right,
We've already gone live. We've sang some Maroon 5 because we've lost 5 in a row. That's the...
Only someone could lose 5 games on the trot.
That's a tenuous link. So, I'll introduce everybody first and foremost. Jackie White's marker is Andrew.
Right.
Hello.
Hey.
David, the Doofus, is going to be updating us on scores and muting on the background. So, thank you, David. Hello. Welcome.
Yes, his parents.
Yes. We have David Westray, the invisible beard man, aka Equa. You got myself and for Mackem.
There you go. He's gone.
He did not like that nickname.
He's gonna have a shave, mate. He's like, oh shit, like, if I have a quick trim, they'll be able to see me face.
Speaking of quick trim, I had my hair cut today, so.
Did you, mate? Did you get short pattern sides?
Wait, I don't believe.
Skin fade at local Turkish barber.
You've got to see it to believe it, mate. You got to see it to believe it. So didn't happen unless you're on camera.
If you want me to turn my camera on and show you my beautiful looks, my beautiful hair, and my pants.
David thought you got for a quick shave so we could see you.
No, it's the whole Discord had crashed, so I just dropped in and out. I could hear Smithy talking, but
that's about
everyone
it.
was like, you know, like fucking playing music.
That's because you bought your internet through Tesco. Come on, mate. Come on.
Tesco mobile.
Tesco club card.
Got it.
Actually, I'll have you know that my internet is Virgin Media,
and
I get
because you're a virgin.
Download speed.
He's literally got evidence via other humans existing on that planet. That's not real.
Immaculate conception, mate. It's like the fucking, like Jesus.
Right. Right, we've got to finally introduce Al, by the way. Al, welcome along.
Right, mate.
All right, to the point. Right, we're going to do a very quick what we're drinking because they do last quite a bit. I'm drinking a root beer, non-alcoholic, obviously, from Tropical Sun. No idea, but it tastes nice. I like root beer. Next, who's up? What are you drinking? Right.
David, do you want to go because you've actually got a drink?
Yeah, I've got a berries and cherries gin, accompanied with. I didn't have any tonic, but I did find Amelia had a Oh My J juice drink. It is sparkling berry blast. So I've got a berry gin and a berry.
It's very fruity.
Evening. Right, Al.
Oh My J. I don't know where it came from, but
I've got
in the fridge.
I've got some famous grouse. It's a tiny little weeny bottle.
That's the one you nicked from a bar, isn't it? From Wilco.
I didn't nick it.
Wilco back in the day, or Morrison's.
I think my mum got us it for my birthday. Like it was like part of my birthday treat. So like, I'm just gonna pour it now. Look in it. Ooh, there we go.
Beautiful.
Yeah, nice little. It's me. I think it's one of my mum's favourite whiskies. This, the old famous grouse. Oh, Davey's gone again. Steve says it was off my mum and dad. Okay, so thanks Leslie and Tony. Appreciate it.
Cheers. Who else is drinking? David's internet needs to be fixed. Like,
oh man,
it's mad. Al, what are you drinking, mate? You sound like you're in a full on like vodka neat in the eyeball kind of mood. Yeah.
Water.
Water.
He's a hydro homie.
You sound like you're in the mood for some vodka at least.
I wish, mate. Water.
No worries.
Water.
H2O.
I used to take the piss out of my mate who was at work. He used to always go on about going to the gym and that. And he would only ever drink water, nothing else.
Gym bro.
Only water. And I used to start. He used to really take offense if I called it diet water. I was like, "Oh, you're on that diet water again." And he'll be proper furious about it.
That's the right. That's the right.
And then he always taught me about the benefits of water.
It's
all right,
got a lot. It's got a lot of benefits. It makes you wait. It makes you wait.
Water, mate.
Makes you
Go ahead and
wee.
drink that diet water. I'm gonna have this.
It also helps burn fat.
Do
So.
you know what? I think there's already 70% of my body that's water. Why add more?
Right, I'm gonna try the camera one more time.
That's not how it works.
Oh,
Every time I put this camera on, things freeze.
Well, don't
Freeze
put it on
again, the
then.
camera's there.
Jacob, what are you drinking, buddy?
I'm not drinking anything. Not really thirsty.
Way to ruin a feature. Come on.
Hey.
Right.
Why don't you?
Mate, we've
No,
got one feature every week, mate. Just one.
Right. No. Why don't you try water?
Diet water, mate. Get some water. Down here.
Water, we're getting plugged left, right, and centre here. Right. Should we talk about the footy? Because
Hang on, before we start, I'd just like to shout Rachel out. Like, she bought me this top for my birthday, and it's nice.
Thank you, Rachel.
Appreciate it, Rachel. Thank you.
is that a Club Penguin one?
No, it's fucking Outer Wilds, lad. This Club Penguin, mate. I don't even.
It looks like a penguin. It looks like a penguin. Oh, no, it's fire. It's fire. Okay.
Mate, it's like a little spaceship beside a campfire.
Club Penguin amp. It's not 2007 anymore.
Exactly.
I think Club Penguin folded like a decade ago, lad.
Didn't someone troll their website?
Bin Weebles.
Penguin.
I remember Bin Weebles.
We are here to talk about football.
What happened with the club? Hang on, before we go on, what happened with the Club Penguin website, Alan?
Your mom trolled it. I can't remember exactly what they put, but someone made it crash.
Oh
I remember that.
God! Right. This is.
I can't be asked to look it up.
This
Anyway,
is.
let's go.
No, but the
Let's
thing
do it
is.
In your time, lads.
No, let's get it kicked off. I didn't see the game. I didn't see the game at all. So
You see,
someone break the game down for us.
The
Yes.
Leicester, are we talking about the Leicester game?
we're
right?
talking about the
Yeah,
Leicester
let's
game
go.
first.
I didn't
Yes.
see any of it.
All right.
Fucking
Who wants to go first? Really? Do you want to give your insight, mate?
I'll give a quick synopsis. Jimmy Vardy scored in the 13th minute. We should have had a penalty in the 94th minute, and that's it. Pretty much. We lost 1-0. What else could you call out?
Just think, mate, right, I'll tell you what. The way I saw it, Leicester came out the blocks pretty quick. I think I said on the
watch along.
on the watch along. Leicester came out flying and they battered us for 10-15 minutes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they scored a goal. They had about 6 shots in the first 10 minutes, right?
Mhm.
If you look at that, thereafter we got much better. Like the performance after the first 15-20 minutes was pretty good. Like, I mean, as always with this season, nothing up front. Like, but in general, not too bad. If we had a striker or two, someone who could bang a goal in, Jack Clark wasn't injured, we probably would have got something out of the game. We deserved a point, in my opinion, and I do think it was a penalty at the end.
Oh, it was 100% a penalty. Just watch if you take out Ballard diving, like he does, like get touched and flop. That's what I don't think doesn't give us the penalty. But if you just look at what Chowdhury's doing in that moment, he clips
It's
the
a
back of his
foul,
leg
yeah, like-
and he jumps on his shoulder.
Mate, I said it at the time. He's got his arm on his shoulder and his leg hits his leg. That is a foul, mate. If that's in the centre of the park, it's a foul. If that's literally anywhere else, it is a foul. Now I understand Ballard is trying to make the most of it, but the underlying fact is, man has been fouled. It is a penalty.
Absolutely. Oh, here's a good question. If we do have a penalty with Clark out, who takes him? Because he's took out every single penalty we've had this season.
That is a good question.
He fucking does everything now.
He scored 5 of his goals from penalty spot, by the way.
I think it was our second highest goal scorer after fucking Clark.
Do you give it to one of the strikers though?
I was going to say, mate, yeah, I personally think that it would have been like whichever striker was on at the time. Was Hamir still on, or had he been taken off for Royston? Like, I don't know.
I think it'd be Bellingham, mate. Like, I think Bellingham would want to step and try that one.
Yeah, that could be a shout as well. Yeah.
If he's still on the pitch.
Joe would probably be aware of that.
Was Job off? It was right at the end. I think Job get subbed.
Job was subbed off at about the 70th minute mark, something like that.
How did he play?
He's anonymous. To be fair, the most of the midfield were anonymous for good chunks of that game.
Well, I had good things about Rig. Like,
Rig was
busy, mate. He was busy. He was all over the gaff. Like, you did see quite a lot of him, and yeah, you could tell that he was grafting. Like, he was doing a lot of running. No, I'm not going to say amazing quality on the ball. Like he's not the second coming of Messi, but he was industrious. He was all over the place. I thought he had a good game.
He looked like a young player.
Reminds me a bit of a young Duncan Watmore.
Really?
Roadrunner.
Yeah. Look,
Picks up the ball and runs, and then hits a man and loses it.
He does a lot of running. You know, I know we grief Watmore now, but when he first broke out, like he was actually pretty decent for the club. Like he had a fairly decent stint of some good games. He reminds me a bit of that type of player who's always going to run up and down, run the channels, make himself available. I just hope that he's got a better fucking finishing quality to him than Watmore.
I was just about to say that it's a running thing. That he runs up and down and gets forward and that, but can't finish. And I think that'll be on our epitaph. That because I mean I can't remember the last time we had Bar Stewart, obviously, but you know even before that, like you know it's hard to pinpoint like prolific strikers that we've had in the last 10 years. You know what I mean? It's an area that needs to be looked at.
Oh, mate, Connor Wickham was never prolific. He was
strong though. He was strong.
It's exactly prolific, like, mate.
Prolific means you got to score.
Voice crack counter. There you go. That's a voice crack.
Someone look up Connor Wickham's stats for Sunderland. I bet you scored fucking 5 goals.
All right, get fucking Wickham stats up then. Let's see how prolific he actually was.
Right, I'm gonna have a quick look.
He's more prolific.
We're griefing Connor Wickham here, but the season that we stayed up right before Sam Allardyce came in, Connor Wickham scored 4 goals in 3 games. We played Man City, Chelsea, and another top team within those 3 games.
I liked them. Sorry.
I give you this stat like before we go on. I give you the Connor Wickham stat. Connor Wickham scored 11 goals in 79 games for Sunderland.
1 in 7. 1 in 7.
Prolific.
1 in 7. It's more prolific than what we've currently got.
It's fucking mate. It's more like 1 in 8.
It's still more prolific.
You are right.
We've got 1 in 32.
A real damning on our current squad, right? Connor Wickham with 1 in 8 approximate is way overshadowing any of our current strikers.
So, but I think I don't want to go back too far, but
go on, then.
If you look at the last obviously the standout pair. What am I going to say? The standout pair of prolific strikers that we've had. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to say.
Not Sims and Stewart.
No, that's a squad.
Not him, me, and Royson.
That's a squad built around 2 players, which we're not doing. And you know, if Speakman's still leaving this summer, that's debatable. He needs to look at. He can't ignore the fact that people do well with decent strikers, and we've been gone. I can't. Bar Stewart, unlucky for him, he was injured and we sent him on. But I can't think of anyone else. And this summer we need to fucking look at that. Like that should be the number 1 priority. Getting someone who can fucking score goals because it makes life easier. We do all the hard work, and I watched us at times where we've gone through the thirds of the pitch and we look decent, but it's the end product. We see it every fucking week. Do you know what I mean?
No, man, I completely agree. Like, I think even like looking at the Leicester game and even the games before that, like, we're not too bad at the back. Like, we're not elite defence. Our midfield generally does pretty well. It's just when we get to the final third, like, it all falls apart. Like, 2/3 of our team is pretty solid. We're just missing 1 or 2 pieces at the top end of the pitch.
Okay. On what we're missing then, because I've been just called out for the people in the chat. Without Clark, obviously, we just seem to be a team completely knackered this season. Do you agree with that? What Graham's saying there?
The team's built around him, but the players know. You know what? I'm going to shit here. Let's see if I can find Jack Clark. He might be able to do something. And they're used to doing that. Now he's not there. They're looking around, going, "Who the fuck am I going to pass to?
What do I do? I'm going to have to do something myself."
Patty Roberts is fucking injured still.
The thing,
you know, I know he hasn't been that good.
He's had a season of forgetting, like.
He has, but he has been injured and he's been unlucky. I think, you know what I mean.
He has. But
so
it's frustrating when you like how well he played last year, Like he complemented Clark really well, and
no, he had Diallo as well. By the way, though, Diallo was all around
I appreciate it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. The thing is though, right? You say like we've built the team around Clark, but when we went up through League One, we built the team around Ross Stewart.
Yeah, but then we sold Ross Stewart.
Yeah, we sold Ross Stewart after he was injured for ages. Right? He was sold for ages. So who's going to directly replace Clark? Is it somebody we've already got? Because we had.
So I read an interview today with, I forget the geezer's name, some excellent player, and he was saying that the conversations that he's had in and around the club is that the board or the management think that Jack Clark's replacement is already at the club.
So
Mundle.
Well, yeah, so potentially Mundle or someone else like that, right?
Bellingham.
Now, for me, right, if we're gonna sell Jack Clark, we're gonna get 25-ish. Right? If you're not gonna reinvest that into the club, into the squad, because you think that Jack Clark's replacement is already there, I think that alarm bells are ringing. Like, do you know what I mean?
Is this the same people who were setting up rumours that saying like they sold the club to fucking the council and that? Like,
I'll have to look at it.
I take rumours with a pinch of salt.
It's not a rumour, mate. It's an interview. It's an interview with a geezer. I had it on my phone before. I've lost it now. There's some excellent player. I'll have a quick hunt. I'll see if I can find it. But yeah,
it's not Danny Collins.
He sent it to the council. What you sent to the council?
Cammy's in Australia. Hello.
Leeds are going to score again. 2-0 Leeds.
Right. Again, mate. At least play solid.
Non.
Right. Whilst I've got that, I want to call out everybody's. Whilst Cabby's sorting out his camera, we've got Elliot in the chat. Welcome along. Piercer Productions. Graham. Who else? Dale Boyd. Big up, Graham. Graham is one of the channel members, so he actually puts pennies into my YouTube career. Good lad, and he can say "fuck the mags" whenever he wants. Right, Cabby, what's wrong with your camera, mate?
I have no idea. It's just deciding to play silly buggers and put me upside down.
Have you got it on? You know when you lock the orientation on your phone, mate. Have you got that on?
I think it's literally this is like prime boomer fit stuff like that.
Or you could just stay upside down for the rest of the podcast, mate. That'd be even better.
Yeah, I'd enjoy that.
Yeah, I could just stay upside down. That's fine.
Or you can hang from your ceiling, lad, and then you'd be the right way up.
I reckon he's just been watching Spider-Man, or he's doing a handstand. Which one do you think it is?
I've never, in the history of this, I've never known. I don't know what's going on. I'm getting a bad head, though. I know that.
So, but,
let me sort this out.
Back to the.
Is it your phone?
Every time Cabby comes, he comes in like fucks up the general situation and just like disappears.
We were talking about football for a bit and a little bit of inferior. Right. I'll re-ask the question. Who do you think's taking Sunderland penalties? Like, definitively, who's on the pitch long enough and who do we think we have enough trust in to replace Clark as taking penalties?
I think it'll be Job. I think next season, he'll be like, they'll be bigging him up as the main man. Like, he'll want to take penalties. He'll want to take sort of free kicks just outside the area if it was not on him.
Do they put him as a striker?
He's going to be the poster boy for sure, I would think.
As a striker. I don't think he's got the capabilities to. I guess he could play up top, right? But I don't want to see him there. I want to see us go out and buy like an out-and-out striker. Like, I don't want. He's a midfielder, right? And sticking him up front is like square pegs in round holes, isn't it? Like,
you could play him behind.
I could see him as a 10 or an 8 or whatever.
Yeah. Dale saying Russian.
No chance he should be
Russian. How do you say? Oh, have you said Naz?
He's a non-stop for me. Like, obviously, the lad tries, but I just think we need to look elsewhere. If we're pinning our ropes on Russian, we're in big trouble. Like, we need to look back in the market. And like Andrew says about the money that we're going to get for Clark, if that's not reinvested, and they're saying the new Jack Clark's already at the club, and I'm worried for next season. There's a lot of rumours about KLD's looking to bang out, and
I mean, the fans are hot on that. Yeah,
I'm all for that. I don't know if it's true, but I have heard rumours. I don't know if anyone else can elaborate on them.
To be fair,
I haven't heard anything, but I try and stay away from all that nonsense.
What?
I
literally brought up a rumour mill thing like 10 minutes ago.
It wasn't a rumour though. I brought him an interview with a guy. I just can't remember the guy's name.
Okay.
Like there's no interview where someone said KLD is going to quit or he's going to sell the club. That hasn't happened, right?
Yeah.
Like no. I don't think that KLD is going to sell the club. I think he's in it for at least the next few years. What's going on with the ins and outs in this chat, by the way? Like
I'm just going to mute
everyone's internet's on the fritz.
I'm just going to mute the noises.
I tell you what, every time Cabby joins or changes his video thing, the whole Discord thing crashes. So the only way, he's back again. Right.
God, it's Cabby.
Cabby, don't worry about it, lad. No, we're good, man. We've got to commit to it now.
Crouchy's here. Sharon Crouchy.
Is it on your phone?
Crouchy in the chat.
Is it on your phone?
Shake your booty is going to buy the club. I'll let that one do.
Whatever it is, the other way around.
Just let's not technical fix Gabby's phone.
I think it's a bug in Discord or something because my camera's perfect on my phone. I've tested it. It's still going on my Discord unless you silly monkeys have done something.
Yeah, we've hacked your phone, mate.
Yeah.
We've hacked your phone.
It's Russia, Cabby. I think Russia's trying to hack in your phone.
For fuck's sake.
Oh, bloody hell. I don't know, boys.
Is that Russian?
I was going to say.
Is that a Bangladeshi?
Yeah. I've never heard a Russian speak like that before.
We haven't been talking about Zenit St. Petersburg enough in fucking on the potty, so...
Genuinely, lads, I had a Zenit St. Petersburg top because I used to like them. And then obviously Russia invaded and I had to fucking bin it.
See it. Put us the right way up there. Come on, enough's enough now.
Okay, right. On the game, I'm just going to get back to the football talk.
I promise you, mate, no one's been fucking with your phone or Discord. Like, I don't know what's happening. It's
just a glitch.
It's a glitch in the matrix, mate. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
Right. KLD is another Donald Duck, says Graham. Do you think... I think he means Stu Donald?
No way, like...
Stu Donald?
Yeah, no. Right, look, I said this a few weeks back, right? I appreciate that since Christmas, since we sacked Tony Mowbray-ish, the club is being on a definite downward spiral, right?
The thing is,
it's gone from the lofty heights, and now we're struggling a little bit. All right, I said a few weeks ago, I was hoping it was a blip. It's been a little bit longer than a blip. All right, we're still unfortunately going that way. But if you forget about those 3 months and look at the past 36 months, or how long it's been since KLD's taken over, right? There is absolute definite progression there. Like I'm not saying that this season's been fantastic, and I'm obviously upset that at one point it looked like we were pushing for the playoffs, and now we might not even finish top half, right? But there is absolute definite progression. Like you're telling me you'd rather bin KLD off and get fucking Stewie Donald and Methven back?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
not.
I want a statement of intent. That's what I want.
Yeah, and I think that's it.
Right. Again, we've talked about this before. They gave a statement of intent when they took over the club and said, "We've got a 5-year plan," and there's no. We haven't heard about what the plan is, whatever. But here we are, 2.5, 3 years in, and there has been progression, right? So for me, okay, he might not be doing the most amazing job. We're not promoted to the Premier League yet, but he's doing a good job.
So on that one, mate.
What we need to take into consideration as well is that last season we dramatically overperformed as well. We were so far ahead of where the team was at. Like we can't really.
Mate, I agree. Like if you flip these seasons around, right? Okay.
Because last we overachieved. Like the Mags overachieved last season as well. Do you know what I mean? Like we overachieved. Well, we're about where we're at right now with mid-table championship.
I can't remember who said this, but again I read this. But like it might have been Dodds, right? If you flip the seasons around, say last season we finished 10th, and this season we finished 6th, no one's complaining.
Yeah.
No one's complaining, are they? It just has happened to happen in the other way around. We finished 6th last season. We're going to finish mid-table this season.
Yeah, but why
So-
did we finish 6th last season?
Because we
not like
overachieved.
football
That's what
about,
I'm
is
saying.
it?
That's the point.
Yeah, because we had
Yeah, we
a
are.
because Roberts had a good game. Yeah, had a good season. Jake, what were you saying? Sorry.
It's not like we're 18th, is it, at the minute? If we were currently 18th, then I'd
Yeah,
probably
exactly.
be a bit worried. But
Exactly.
So, right, can I interject now? Then the whole point of we have had progression since he's taken over. You could use that as any barometer. We could finish 19th next season, 20th the season after. As long as we're in the championship, that is still progression, but it's not.
Right. So
So are you classing progression as when he started to where he is now? Yeah, fantastic. But if you want actual progression, it's where he is now versus where he was last year and then the year after.
Again, like David said, like look at our squad last season versus this season, and look at the quality of the teams in the league last season versus this
whose
season.
fault's that?
Different story. Well, it's not our fault less than Leeds and Southampton got
Right.
relegated.
So I put this way to you. If we get beat off Southampton, that's 6 defeats in a row. Are you going to be happy with that?
Well, no, I'm not going to be happy with that. That's what like.
No, neither is every fucker else. And that's not progression. That's fucking regression. Do you know what I mean?
That's what
So
I'm saying. Like, Alan,
we're
you're looking like just at the current picture. I'm looking at.
I am not looking at the current
You are,
picture.
Alan. You've just said like look at the last 6 games.
No. Yeah, right.
So
You're looking at like just
I've looked at the picture. I've looked at the picture for fucking 35 years, mate, and I can smell a rat. I can smell a rat, right? KLD, right? He doesn't come out and say anything, right? He doesn't say, or he speak when he's about to say, we've got this, but it's just we've got a model, you know what I mean? And that's just covering up that they don't want to spend money. And I've already said, if you want to move forward and get out this league, you've got to put your hand in your pocket. There's no fucking way we're going to go up with the current the way we purchase players and move players on. It ain't going to happen.
So
right. So next year, what year is that for them?
4.
What year is it?
Year 4.
Year 4, right? So what do you want to see in year 4?
Then pass their GCSEs, I guess. It's
next year. Right.
You tell me what you want to see in year 4.
Next year, I would like to see us in the playoffs at least.
Yes,
Right.
I think it's what we want to be, a comfortable playoff team. We want to be where Ipswich are. That's where we want to compare ourselves to. Is it realistic to expect it now with our current squad, our current vibe? Which is if you take away like the people and the names in there, the way this club is currently feeling right now, it feels a little bit rotten, and I think that needs to change. And what's the root cause of that?
It feels flat, and I'll tell you why it feels flat. It's because there's nothing to play for. Because we fucked up when we got beat off Rotherham away.
Hey, I'm not having that
next game.
I am not having. There's nothing to play for. If you're a professional football player, you play because you want to fucking win, and you play for the club that you want to play for. If I'm a fucking Sunderland, a lad who's born in Sunderland, and I've got that top one, I fucking die for the shirt. You know what I mean? Every fucking game.
Yeah, but Alan,
you know what I mean? Don't say there's nothing to fucking play for. What?
You would, because it's different for you though, because you're born in.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. If you've got to be professional enough to want to win every fucking game. If you're telling me that the players are going to go, no, I can't be asked. What caliber of player are we bringing into the club? I am not having that team doesn't want to win every game. I'm not having it, or any player. Because that is the wrong player to have at your club.
Yeah, I agree. But if you look at the table, right? Look at the table. There's no chance we're hitting playoffs. There's also no chance that we're getting relegated.
That doesn't matter.
Who's got that little paper where it tells you what your percentage chance of getting promoted is? I bet you it's 0.1.
You're looking at where we're going to be. I'm looking at. I want to watch my team fucking win, and so the 40,000 people. When you went to watch them against Plymouth, right?
Yeah.
You wanted them to win, didn't you? And you enjoyed the game, and that's that's all people want. So there's always something to play for. You play to win, so the fans can enjoy it. You know what I mean? It's 6 games on a bounce ain't good enough. And I know when the interim and Dodge is in charge, but it just doesn't give me the warm fuzzy for where we're going next season. Unless in the summer it turns around and going, yeah, we've got Will still in. Here's his budget, and here's the place we're looking at bringing in. And then I go, that's great.
Can I interject now?
That's not going to happen.
I think it will happen now because every game that Dodds loses is a game that makes him less likely to become the full time. And I know he said at his starting interview.
It's not happening, mate.
I know, but he said that when he said that when he got his job, it doesn't
we were like, oh, if he wins every game, he's going to be in with a shot. Or if he wins 75% of the games and draws and loses the rest, he's going to be in with a shot. Man's lost every game he's fucking managed since he got the job, right? I think we can firmly rule Dodds out of the running, right? So
okay.
He's not coming, right? He's not going to be the main man going forward.
That's what Smithy was saying, though.
That's what I was trying to emphasize.
The more
like
he loses, the more he's going to be ruled out. So I think we need to.
He's not even in the picture.
No, he is in the picture. He is in the picture.
No way. If I'm fucking running that club, I'm not looking at Dodds to take me forward into the future.
The thing is, mate. The thing is that you're saying if you run the club, you don't run the club. KLD does, and KLD. I know, but listen to my whole sentence, though, mate. KLD's running this club, and he's done stupid fucking things over the last couple of months. The Black Cats bar would never been done under somebody with sensible Sunderland roots. The whole listen to the strikers, bringing in Beale. You're not running the club. You're not making judgment decisions for the fans. He is, and he's
got to see that. He's that Doddsy and the man.
He is manipulated by people to make decisions, and I don't know who those people are, whatever, but he is clearly influenced by people to bring people in. If you're spinning him well in an interview, he'll bring you in. So the fans are calling out for these big names. They were called out for Will Still's a good example, but there was calls out for fucking Wayne Rooney. But there's calls out for these players and these managers to come in. Kiefer Moore is a player. We've called out for these people week in, week out, but he's not made the decision to appease the fans.
He scored every game since he fucking signed.
Yeah, he has.
Exactly.
So do you know what? Sunderland fans are saying, I didn't fancy Kiefer Moore. He's not going to fit, mate. He's pounding goals since he went to fucking Ipswich.
But the thing is, he's also...
It's his whole hold-up play as well. Target man, big. You know what I mean?
Yeah, brings other players into the game. Yeah. Exactly what we need.
You know what I mean? People going on about him, mate, like Semedo. He's only 19. I get it, but I want some fucker there now. You know what I mean? I don't want to wait fucking. I tell you what, let's wait another 6 years before we get someone decent straight. You know what I mean? It's fucking. Yeah. I don't know where this club's gone, and it's fucking stressful. And you watch it every week. We all watch it every week, and sometimes I'm just like, what is fucking going on? I don't know anymore.
And that's the difference.
The thing is, right? We've got more than half of the players on that pitch that are just simply.
I'll be live from Australia.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Going in live from Australia.
Right, live from the ISIS.
Good eye. Yeah, good eye from Sydney Perth.
Sydney Perth.
Live from the International Space Station.
Live from Barcelona, Madrid.
Yeah. I'm just getting my remote, but it's floating at the moment. You see? Just caught it. No,
what's your point? Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say is the fact we've got too many players in our squad that are just simply not good enough. Especially our attacking line, whether it's from the wings or wherever you think it's, you've got the likes of Rusin and stuff. He's not good enough. He might be good enough in 3 years, 4 years, but at the current moment when we need them now, he's not good enough. It's Birdstore, to save any more. Another one not good enough. Bellingham, you know what I mean? Not good enough at the minute. And
he's obviously spy.
This is the trouble. Sunderland keep getting chances upon chances upon chances, and at the moment, Sunderland are just about nearly 100% missing all these chances. If you've got a natural goal scorer in that squad, yes, you're still going to miss chances, but there's going to be a higher chance you're going to put some of them chances away. And Sunderland are just not converting anything at the minute.
On that though.
I would go even further than that. I don't even think we are creating the chances. I think literally we get to the attacking third and it all falls apart.
Yeah.
I don't know the stats on how many shots we had against Leicester, but it just doesn't feel like when we approach the attacking third, it doesn't feel to me like we are threatening them at all. And this isn't just in the Leicester game. This is all the previous games in the past month or so.
So
I don't feel like we can. I don't feel like their defenders probably think, oh well, fucking Jack Clark's not on the pitch, or we'll just double up. We'll double up on Jack Clark. What else have they got? Because we've got literally nothing else.
To be fair, that does kind of add on to my point. What I'm going to make on the back of that, the shots and the efforts are coming from our midfielders persistently because we're not.
Equalising fucking weekly shot from 30 yards. You know what I mean?
So I get that one-off shot because it does freakily go into the goal at some point, but it's more: are we actually delivering the ball to the people?
There, mate.
I was taking the piss out of you a little bit. Wait till you noticed.
I just got one.
Hello.
Yeah, Andrew, why have you got a pen?
I was just spinning it.
It's just.
All
right. Are we actually delivering the ball to the strikers to give them them efforts to actually put the ball in the back of the net? Because we can complain about the quality of the strikers, but if we're not giving the strikers the tools to do their job, i.e. deliver the ball in the box, if they're only doing it once per game, they're going to miss those chances. If they're doing it 7-8 times a game, if they miss all of those chances, that's when you can say this striker's crap. But if it's only once per game, you're going to miss. Try and hit a bullseye. It's a skill and precision game.
I think
this, I'll just say this, right, before we get drowned out by Andrew's opinion. We constantly changing our strikers up top. So we've got a big man, we've got a target man, him here, but we don't put the ball into him for a header. We've got a little man, a man that runs the channels, Boosting, but we don't play the ball up through the channel. When he's on the pitch. We need I think for me it all comes down to what Alan's already said, what we've already touched on. We need one decent play every game striker. And if we do that, and we get that player in with the money that we'll get from Clark or otherwise, then our whole game changes because everything revolves around that attacking man, the man in the middle, the Ross Stewart. Or, we go 4-4-2 and we go buy a striker and we play either Hamia or Uton alongside them. I think that's probably the way I would go, but then again, 4-4-2 is dead. So
yeah, but so is our current play style. It's clearly not working. So why not try something that I don't know?
What are the
revives the 90s?
I mean, what David said there was essentially more or less the point I was going to make. We don't play our strikers or whatever strikers on the pitch strength. When we do it, if we're going to have a Mayor, we should be chipping up to him, and when Royston's on, we should be playing it in
the middle,
the through balls and that. That the point that David made was essentially the point I was going to make. But what I was going to say about Dodds is that I know we've lost fucking 5 games under him or 4 games under him, whatever it is, right? But
maybe 6.
About to be 6. Yeah,
6 in a row. 6 in a row. 6 in a row.
But what I will give him is that when Bale came in, Bale essentially changed nothing but made he stuck with the same formation, he stuck with the same players, he just slowed everything down, right? We got on his back because he was essentially not bringing anything new to the table. We were a bit like, why the fuck did the Sat Mowbray bring this fucking chancer in? He hasn't changed anything. He's made it worse. We've regressed as a club under fucking Beale, right? But at least since Dodds has come in again, he's tried something new. He's tried to play a 5 at the back. He's tried to play a 3 up top or whatever it is. He has tried to move stuff around a little bit.
Yeah.
It hasn't worked, but I'm going to give him credit for at least trying something new, trying to work out how we can play to whatever strength we've got left.
By the 15 minutes of getting battered in the goal off Leicester, how did we look after that?
I thought we looked. I think we will deserve the draw. Deserve the draw for sure.
Especially that second half performance. I think Leicester just did what they know they need to do against us, which is put everybody behind the ball.
If Sunderland had got an equaliser with 20 minutes to go, because Leicester City, we did play some good football, but Leicester City, they just dropped the gears and just slowed their game right down. But I'm telling you now, we equalised 20 minutes to go.
Yeah, when the Hume hit the bar, was that 70? That was about 70 minutes. If Hume's effort had gone in, different story, mate. Different story.
Why is our best effort of the game coming from our right back?
Leicester City to raise their game, and I'm telling you now, they would have scored again. Because the only reason I think we played decent second half is because Leicester just literally took the foot off the gas and says, "Right, come on, then we'll take what you can."
Well, they were comfortable. They were comfortable with us having the ball. They didn't. They didn't.
Nah.
Like, and it all
we
comes back to what I
equalise-
said before, like, because they know as soon as we get in the attack on third, well, it's going to come apart. So we can control it in midfield is all we want.
They would have ripped us a new arsehole if we'd equalised. They would have just done the first, like they did in the first 15 minutes, tore us to bits, and they would have got a second goal. Because we're shite. At the minute, the whole squad's just not up to the job.
The thing is, though, right? I know it's crap watching the team, and I think if we perform like we did against Leicester, against literally most oppositions, like let's say 20 out of 24 of the clubs in this league, 19 out of 24, we will piss it. We would win 9 times out of 10 with that formation that we set up under Dodds there, because I think that kept us the control. It was natural. We weren't relying on one player. There was free-flowing movement from everybody who needed to in key moments. Yes,
there's still not enough top though, mate.
There was not enough top, but the moments of brilliance come from our right back, Hume, with that strike off the bar. Again, why we're relying on our one person.
He had a couple of chances, Hume. Like that was the big one, wasn't it? But he got himself in and about.
The difference between right now and where we were at the start of the season, where we were picking up wins or we're scoring goals from nowhere, is Clark, Pritchard, and Roberts. Really, I know Roberts hasn't done that much, but he was providing the man to do that.
But
that
it was
free
Job
flow
as well, though, at the start of the season. Job, if you remember, Job started off pretty well.
Yeah,
he got that brace early doors, didn't he? And he got a couple of assists as well.
Like goals in one game against Rotherham.
Yeah, exactly right.
And Rig, to be fair, Rig in this game was really good as well. So, like, I can see potential in our players, but the thing is, we're not playing for potential. We want to play for right now. Potential is the future. Potential is how much we sell them on for.
Yeah, but mate,
we want the players at our club to be the best they can be when they're at us, not for when they go to Chelsea or when they go to Brighton or wherever. We want them to be the best where they're at now. Yes, we've got a model that players can buy into and go, it's a big brand, it's a big football city. Everybody really gets behind the players if they get behind the players, and just push that player's profile up. But that's what we are. We're a stepping stone. We're not the end goal for any of these players. Can you tell me one player at this club who says, I'm going to end my career at Sunderland? I can tell you one.
Luke O'Nien.
Yeah, that's it.
Luke O'Nien. Equa, probably. I can't see Equa leave.
I hope not.
He likes the city.
But beyond that,
testimonial, Davey will be there.
Everybody else at this club.
Fucking booing him as he gets off the fucking bus. Boo! Standing next to
boo his ass.
Boo his ass.
Standing next to Felix and Jonah. See him. Boo him. Boo him. Boo him, kids.
You see him down the bridges. Boo him.
The bridges. Check your
house. I don't think anyone will get that reference, but it's funny for me. I'll do it with David.
So
we gotta find the vid, man.
I think that's the difference where we're at, and I think our fan base are not seeing that really. We're seeing these players are playing for us, they're playing for the shirt, but they're not. They're playing for their careers, and that's what brings back to the point that Alan brought up about half an hour ago. What is there to play for? To play for is their own personal brand, which is why you see some players. Hume is a really good example of that. Just all of a sudden step up out of nowhere and put in a quality performance against the league leaders.
Mate, Hume's been good all season.
No, but he's the only one that game that had a shot that actually looked like it was going to put the ball in the back of the net.
Sometimes you need that sort of player, mate. Again, fucking hell, I'm going to take this game by the scruff of the fucking neck, and I'm going to do something myself. I'm going to have a fucking pot shot from 25 yards, 28 yards, whatever it was. That's what you need.
I mean, they're young, and I get when young players, things don't go their way. They haven't got the
maturity,
the maturity and the mental robustness to sort of grizz through that. And that's what we always say. We need experience, and I bang on about it all the time. I don't want to see a bunch of kids next season. I want to see some solid pros in the side to help us go forward. Like you say, we're in year 4. If we want to get to the playoffs, we're not going to be able to do that without that.
Yeah, so it'll be year 3 of the championship. I think everybody's resided to the question of this podcast: are we giving up on anything in the season? In essence, as a fan base, I think we are. We're giving up on the playoffs. We're giving up on relegation. We are content, or we are realistically we're realistic. Sorry,
what the fucking hell?
We're realistically expecting Sunderland to finish mid-table. So
he's a bleeding.
Yeah.
I agree. Like I think as a fan base, I think we're just what? I'm not sure I want to repeat that.
Cabby, is Summer having a good time?
She's excited because she's just finished her ice cream.
Oh, God.
I mean, I would be. If I had ice cream, I'd be buzzing.
Yeah, man.
Bless her.
I'd be sad that it's finished.
Oh, so
what was I saying to me? Something about the playoffs.
Are we realistically expecting to finish mid-table next year? Are we giving up?
Yeah.
I think anyone. I think anybody who looks at the form table and looks at the overall table and looks at the performances will understand that we are very unlikely to make the playoffs and also very unlikely to be relegated. So I'm not saying that's given up. I just think it's being realistic. We are realistically going to finish mid-table somewhere.
I'm watching this Sheffield Leeds game in the background here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I'm thinking? Leeds are doing us a favour. That's where I'm at.
Oh, you do know it's still Sunderland need 2 points to mathematically make it impossible for us to get relegated. Are you telling me we're getting?
Don't care, mate.
No. Mathematically, are you saying we're not getting 2 points? Are we not getting 2 points in the next 11 games?
Well,
are we losing 17 in a row? Oh, that's the water.
I mean,
that's the water. That is.
We're currently on our worst run of form for 9 years, so.
What is this worse than
we had this
COVID?
conversation, mate, on the live stream. Where's the next points coming from? Like,
I tell you what, though, it's not impossible for Sunderland to lose every single game. If they carry on with the attitude that they're showing, and the pathetic lack of firepower up front, and the total disorganisation everywhere, there's no reason why we can't lose every single game. Because if we carry on the way we're going the last 5 games, every team we're going to play next will turn us sour.
like them turn down your camera.
Nah, rather than the worst.
No, I don't think they are. At the current minute, I think we're the worst team in that division at this present time. We've got injuries and stuff. But I think even if we played Rotherham again now, that they knock us to bits. I really do.
See, I'm going to hard disagree. So, the first 2 games under Bale, absolute dog shit. The first game under Dodds, Ballard wasn't out. Ballard was out for the 2 of them, and the 5th one is Ballard's back. I think now Ballard's back. We've got that quality coming back into the squad. I think we'll cement up some issues that, let's face it, Vardy. Is just Vardy's just quality, regardless of his 37 years of.
He's got that fucking instinct, man. He was just in the right place, right time.
So, I think against other opposition with Ballard back and now that current formation, I think we can smash it. I think there's a lot of factors that people are forgetting about. Beale was the first 2 games in those shit run. The other 2, yes, Swansea. The Swansea game, Dodds fucked up massively, and there's no getting away from that. But Norwich, I think we could have potentially stuck it if we actually had some level heads at the back throughout the entire game. Ronaldo looked absolutely ridiculous, and that's his first 2 goals. Like, who the fuck is Ronaldo? But we literally made him look like, I don't know, Di Maria.
Ronaldo.
Not Di Maria.
Did we make Ronaldo?
He was right there, Smithy. He was right there for your hand.
I know. Ronaldo. So yeah, like we've made players look better because of the lack of organisation. But I like that, like you said, we're changing things around. We have got a progression path. Yes, we've had shit games, and there's no getting around it. We've had shit games, and we've put up with some shit over the time with Sunderland. And 9 years is our current worst spell. It could be our worst spell ever. But I can see points happening. So,
I mean, we're probably going to talk about this, but I can't see us winning against Southampton.
Yeah, but I can see it's picking up a point.
The fixtures look a little bit kinder, don't they? Like we got QBR. What else we got?
We got Sheffield Wednesday on the last game of the season, mate.
Right, mate, come on.
No, that's a fucking.
It's 10 games away. It's 10 games away.
Down. If you want a live stream to see who goes down, and got another game. I'm telling you, like, look, I'm not saying we're going down, but I'm still looking over my shoulder slightly.
You're worried, and I get why you're worried, but like, I'm worried as well. But I think
you just want to finish as high as you can.
I'm optimistic.
What I mean? That's what you want. You want your team to finish as high. You want to finish fucking. 16th, 15th, it's just fucking dross.
Let's put our positive caps on, right?
That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. I think with Sunderland,
we're going to get relegated. We're going to be the bottom half of the.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
We're going to beat Southampton.
You were just saying that with Sheffield. When the game was a relegation 6-pointer.
I'm saying I can see it happening. Right, okay then. Score predictions.
But before that, let me finish off this one last point before we get to score predictions, right? Sunderland can go on a 5-game losing streak, but we know the way we are, we can completely just randomly surprise people and go on like a 9-game winning streak with that just unpredictable as a club. Alex Neil at the time was a prime example.
I like to say it.
We were looking like we were going to finish that season like 9th again, and then we end up getting promoted by the playoffs. It's a way we can spin the end of seasons to our benefit. Try and stay optimistic. That's my message here. Score predictions: Sunderland to draw 1-1 against Southampton at St Mary's. Sorry, St Hel Mary's because of the fire last week.
Oh god damn!
Oh buddy!
What was it that was on fire? It wasn't the stadium, was it? It was something next. I don't know what it was.
It was Will Grigg, mate. He was in the pub next door.
Will Grigg.
It was
what was it?
Chris Rigg.
It was Will Grigg.
Natalie said it was like an industrial estate. It was just nearby.
No.
Just like one little bit that was on fire.
Will Grigg was talking about that goal he scored for Sunderland against Grimsby.
Spontaneous.
Out.
I know he's got a penalty against Gillingham.
We saw him score a header. I remember we sat in the stands. Remember we were like, we were like buzzing. Scored a 4-yard header.
But why was he in the industrial estate next to St Mary's?
To set it on fire.
Cutting about, wasn't he?
Is that his job?
Yeah.
Security guard.
No longer. No. Yeah. He's retired from football. He's just cutting around industrial estate in Southampton.
Talking about his past life.
We're using National League North or something now, isn't he?
No, he's a security guard.
Right. Get your score predictions in.
So you go a 1-1 here.
I'm going for a 1-1. I think we might be able to pick up a sneaky point.
Who scored, Smudge?
Pierre Aqua from 75 yards. No. Probably realistically, I think Job from a set piece header.
Oh yeah, okay, I'll take it.
I think anybody will.
Yeah, I'm gonna be really positive and say that we're only gonna get beat 2 now.
That's positive.
Yeah,
I'm crying inside. No. Go on then.
We're not winning. Like it's not gonna happen. Southampton are doing pretty well, and we're doing pretty shit. Like, and it's away from home, and they've had extra rest because their game was off midweek. I can't see it happening. We're gonna get beat. I'm gonna go 2-0.
Maybe they got okay, fair enough. Maybe they'll get complacent, and yeah, I don't know. Let's see. David the Doofus is going for 3-0. So that's where we're at. David Westray, Duve West, 26.
Yes, sir. We
Adam on the Xbox.
What?
You got interrupted.
I know, he has to chirp me in, man, today, right? Really, are you able to mute people? Like, just like from your side?
It's fucking got verbal diarrhea, hasn't he? Can't stop.
We're going to get beat. I hope we score, but I don't think we will. 3 out. Out one goal.
I mean, I'm just slowly losing all hope with everybody else's predictions. Optimism, lads. Right, going through the bottom two.
I was
left to right.
optimistic. I said we were only going to get beat 2-0.
An optimistic 2-0. No. Let's.
Smithy, there is no. I tell you what, right? This is what I want to do.
Be realistic.
If we win tomorrow, right? If we win tomorrow, right?
You wearing a mag shirt?
Next potty. I'm not wearing a mag shirt, man. I'm not fucking daft. next potty, right? Right. We're not buying a microwave. We don't need to buy a microwave, Natty. Next potty.
Get a custom-made Jackie White's t-shirt. How about that?
That's not a bad shout.
If we win,
Really, you did that, the Jackie White count, lad.
I'll buy a t-shirt from
do that one
next week. I'll do it completely topless.
No, you're all right. You're all right, mate. I'm all right.
I'll be here next week. I'll be here.
We are not winning tomorrow. You're all shaking your head in disgust. Natalie's, licking her lips in glee, but
she's dribbling. I think
there is not a chance we are winning.
It's all right. I'm just trying to keep the vomit back into my back of the throat.
What are you talking about, man? I'm ripped.
Yeah, sure you're all.
Ripped those fucking pack of quavers open, didn't you?
Pork scratchings.
Natalie, I know you're over there in the corner of the room just laughing, pork scratchings.
Can't be, mate. What's your prediction?
What? Hold on. How are you comparing my pecs to pork scratchings?
Oh, Natalie sent me pictures, mate. It's fine. Don't worry.
You been sending smudged naked photos of me? She says she has been, but that's a bit weird. Natalie, we could be selling them on OnlyFans.
Right, Cabby, score predictions before we start a new domestic.
Well, I'll miss the game because it's not my time zone. So
he's committed to it now.
Yeah. I think Southampton will do the same what we did to them at the stadium. Like I'm going 5-0 to Southampton.
The optimist.
I love the optimism in it.
Well, to be fair, in the chat, it's not too dissimilar. Graham's going for a 3-0 Southampton. Get your money on it. Dean's backing me up here, 1-1 draw with Rushin scoring. Yeah. I don't know.
No one predicting a dub yet.
Nobody's predicted a dub. I'll please change the record.
Right. I'm just going to rewind back to when, I don't know, it might have been 2017. I think we went to St Mary's.
Yeah.
It was me, David, it was Andrew.
Natalie was there.
Crouchy was there.
Not there.
Shout out, Crouchy.
Yeah. It was. It was an 8-0 thrashing with one of the most spectacular own goals I've ever seen by Vijay.
Yeah, legend.
2013-14, wasn't it, that season?
Was it? Was that long ago? Anyway, I'm going to go half of 8 and 4-0 Southampton.
Jesus Christ.
I'm going to...
3-0's 9-1. 4-0, 14-1. Anti 1-1 is 15-2.
I mean, so if I put my mortgage on it, I'll be how much more in debt?
Get your mortgage on it, mate. Just put it on.
Fucking hell. I think I would be homeless. You know?
Who cares about your house?
Me?
You might win a lot of money.
Yeah, no.
You might be at the soup kitchen next week.
Yeah, Cabby, you could pay for a flight for Cabby back home from down under.
No, the weather's lovely here at the minute. I'm staying where I'm at, thank you.
G'day, Bailey, right.
I'm trying to think what...
G'day, vinegar sandwiches all day, mate. Lovely.
Cabby, come on next week.
No Australia would ever say that.
Do the whole thing in an Australia accent.
Fucking hell, Kevin.
Oh, yeah, we got like a K-League
Probably
top you can put on.
next week I'll be wearing a turban. I'll be from India.
Oh, hey. We're down to 11th. Just seen the table.
Lovely. Can I point out something, by the way? When Sunderland lost 8-0 to Southampton, Megan Trainer's All About That Bass was number 1.
Man, that is one of the worst songs ever committed to record.
Just sing it to annoy West.
Sing it, Andrew. Sing it.
It's all about that bass, No treble.
No
that one,
treble.
Right?
Horrible song.
Probably one of the worst songs ever recorded.
Oh.
What about there?
No,
It's up there with Mr. Brightside. Like,
what was that new one?
Mr. Brightside nearly pipped it to number 1.
It's like
Louis Vuitton.
I made you look. Is that one?
Oh, God.
Andrew, what about I Made You Look? Do you like that one?
Oh, everything that she ever released was terrible.
My name is no.
And
My sign is
tonight,
no. My number is no. You need to let it go. You need to let it go. You
Right.
need to let it go.
Baby by Justin Bieber is the worst one ever.
No.
The singing quality is that good.
No.
I'm very conscientious that I might get DMCA strike here.
Baby by Justin Bieber is the worst song.
And I was like, baby.
Right.
Justin Bieber can't sing.
Jacob,
Honestly.
what's your score prediction, please? Because everybody... Does anybody care if we get beat? Graham's asking.
I mean, I won't be too surprised if we get beat, but...
I mean, we care,
I
right?
was going to go with 2-1 Southampton, but I don't know. Maybe I could go for a draw. Maybe a 1-1 draw.
Yes! So, out of a possible, let's look at it, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21 points.
Transit line.
Out of 21 available points, 2 OC, we're giving Sunderland 2.
Get low to the wing.
To the wall.
Right.
It's descending into anarchy. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's just chaos.
It's not. I mean, we're not feeling very positive. I mean, it just reflects how the fan base is feeling right now. I think.
Right. I'll ask
I
one.
just want to. Can I finish on the positive before I go?
Yeah,
I wasn't at this game, but I think Andrew might have been, and maybe so with Jake. But they went to see Norwich. Us play Norwich at Carroll Road. I think he won 3-0.
Oh yeah,
And then-
Big Sam, right? Big Sam had a fight on the sideline. Yeah, I was there.
Yeah,
Crouchy was there as well. Shout out Crouchy.
Shout out, Crouchy.
yeah, Crouchy got a parking ticket.
I thought you said a positive note.
Yeah, but it was bittersweet. He enjoyed the 3-0 and then turned back with his car with a nice big juicy parking ticket.
The funniest thing about that was like where he parked, we were like, "Oh yeah, mate, it'll be sound here. Don't worry." Like loads of other cars have parked there, right? And when we got there, right, we walked past all these cars. There was knee ticket. And Crouchy was right at the end, and we got there. I was like, "See, mate, you're fine." And we got in his car. And he's like, "Fucking big old yellow ticket slapped in the windscreen."
Oh. Okay. I don't know how to end it now. I don't know how to end it. I have one more question for you, right?
He should be on here.
He's been in, he has popped in the chat, so he must be at work. The manager situation, right? I want you to throw a name in the hat, and that's how we sign off this week. Whoa. Throw a name in that,
to throw in the hat,
and then go because I really want to play some Apex.
I didn't hear.
Your leaving present for the stream this time, before I go and play some Apex, is throw your name in the hat for your number one choice for a new replacement of Dodds at the end of the season.
I'm going to see if I need to go Steve Cooper. See you later.
Yeah.
His name, Steve Coo. He's gone.
He's gone. Who wants to go next?
Who's next? Cabby, you look like the blood's rushing to your head. Do you want to go?
Sorry, that's just satellite there from Australia. Sorry.
Isn't it International Women's Day or something?
Right, I am going to go for the one and only Keno. Bye-bye.
Fucking hell.
Keno.
Thank God.
That's his number one choice. Keno.
Thank God he's gone.
Oh, Jacob, mate.
Sorry.
Oh.
I don't shit, mate. I don't shit about Roy Keane. Like, fuck it.
Wesley's next.
Am I?
Ladies first.
In that case, it should be Natalie.
Fucking it took half an hour last week.
What?
What?
What took you half
David,
an
what's
hour?
who's Natalie's number one choice for the next Sunderland gaffer?
She just went upstairs. Do you want us to bring her back down?
Boris Johnson,
yeah.
probably.
She'll end up saying, fuck the lot of yous.
What that is? Right, okay, right. 2 seconds on.
Go on,
You just
live.
hold on. I'll go and get her.
Ask her if she knows who's in the future, because
Yeah, get her to say that F the lot of yous. It was just funny when the way she said it had just not long.
Jacob, who would you want, mate?
I'm gonna go for Will Still.
That's your number one choice.
Yeah. See
Okay.
you guys later.
Catch you in a bit,
Yeah,
Jacob.
mate.
See you on the watch log.
Bye. Take care, all. Bye. Put the bags.
No, nobody else is allowed to swear, by the way.
Yeah, no more swears, everyone. Nobody swear again.
What?
We're going to see Jackie White's market another 416 times. It'll be perfect.
I'll bet.
Hold on. Oh, everything's crashed. Hold on 1 second.
We said it there.
No, we can still hear you.
Don't swear.
No,
One second.
no
No
swearing.
swearing. No swearing allowed.
Oh,
He's gone.
he's gone.
He's gone.
Mate, this is going to be like,
The
you know, when you
funniest.
trail the next podcast. On the next podcast, we'll find out. Oh, the back.
The back.
We'll find out on the next time of Dragon Ball Z.
Right. Natalie would like another question.
Who is your number one choice for the next Sunderland gaffer? Anybody.
Oh.
Put a 10 on it. 9.
One now.
Anthony, get your mortgage. I'm not putting my mortgage on 3-0. So.
Oh, Megan Trainer.
Megan Trainer.
David's like whispering, Megan Trainer. It's Megan Trainer. See, it's funny if you say Megan Trainer. She's like, Michael Caine.
Michael. Oh.
Thanks for coming back down, Natalie.
David, that was not worth
We're starting to domesticate Harry Potter from Deal. Oh, that's funny. Mr. That's no different.
David, are you going to give us your gaffer or not? Oh, he's too
Right,
busy.
Mr. Doofus, who would you like to see as Sunderland's next manager? And you know it's not going to be Klopp.
It's not going to be Klopp.
Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp.
Jurgen Klopp.
Okay. Yeah,
I don't know, to be honest.
Who'd you?
Bye.
Just say Jurgen Klopp.
I'm not saying Jurgen Klopp.
He's a Liverpool fan. He's not going to give us his.
Abby Alonso.
Klopp, mate.
You can have. You know what? You can have the Derby. He's not doing very well at Brighton.
Wow.
I mean, we can't afford him, like.
Mate, I would take the Zerbi. Mate, I'd go and pick him up myself.
Will's still the computer key whiz, but what is he? I do have my name in mind, and nobody said him yet, so I'm happy.
Go on then.
You can't talk because the
I
stream will end.
Yeah. I'll just walk out of the room and wait and just like.
Yeah, just leave it blank.
Just have to shout and go, right, Smithy, you can come back in and turn it off now.
Give me a phone call. Go on, I need names.
Yeah, but mine's the same as Alan's. I think Cooper's the guy.
Oh.
I know. I like the sound. You know, I like the sound of Will still, but like, I don't know.
Stevie C.
You know what? Right? He's making the right sounds, isn't he? He's talking like, oh yeah, like I want to go to a club with a project. I can work with the kids. As long as I'm well supported, it doesn't have to be in the Premier League. Blah 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 blah. He's kind of flirting with the idea, isn't he? So I wouldn't be disappointed if it was still, but I think for me, Cooper's been there before. He's done it with Forest. He did it with the England under-21s. I think if I had to choose, if I was the guy making the decision, it would be Cooper.
Cooper it is, mate.
And with that, I'm out of here.
See you in about 10 minutes.
Peace, lads.
See you in a bit. I need the two Davids.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go right.
Okay. Who are you going?
Personally, I think that it will be Will Still or Steve Cooper. But
who do you
I
want?
would also like someone like Frank Lampard. See you later.
Oh, that's gross. That made me gross. Catch you in a bit, mate. Fucking Frank Lampard. Oh no, no.
You 4. That's you. What have you done? Does that go on your personal list, or does that go on the what's the red one for?
Jackie White's market. Go on, give me a name and I'll end it on mine.
I already have.
Did you see it?
It's a Deserby.
Deserby. Okay.
If he leaves Brighton, which he probably will because they're not doing very well.
That's it. Mine is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And until next time, bye.
Fuck.